Good morning, Kajabi Sisterhood, to all the women that are, just so ready to be here to, be in Kajabi. So, what is Kajabi and what are we doing here today? I'm actually waiting for, there's a couple of things that I want to share, things that I just learned this morning. So, and I'm going to talk about from a Kajabi perspective. So there are a lot of updates that are going on right now with all technology. And one of the challenges that we have is if you click on some of these things, they change all your settings. And then when you have a show to do, like right now, those settings impact whether or not you could get into some of your programs. Like, can I get into my Kajabi? Can I get into my Kajabi? No, I can't, because I don't remember all of my email addresses, and it's tied to my Google, which sounds terrible because now I can't get into Kajabi to talk to you. So here's a couple of things that I want to share with you about Kajabi for those of you that are wondering what is this 28-day experience on Kajabi, and how do you do this? How do you actually make this happen? So I wanted to share that with you today. So I'm going to share my screen so that you can see what I'm seeing, which is you're seeing what you're seeing is the 28-day challenge. So when you use my, I have a link, so you get the 28 days, you get also into Kajabi Sisterhood, you get these meetings, and what it is a way for you to practice what you need to do to get into Kajabi. It's really a challenge of 28 days for you to build up your own membership, your own program, and you also get access to something really awesome, which is Kajabi University. And why I love the Kajabi University is because I can, through the university, get all kinds of short, very clear, very simple training programs to really teach me how to do Kajabi. So from how do you build a course, a lot of people are doing courses. So here's what I've learned. A lot of people teach how to do courses. I like going to the experts. This is the Kajabi people who are actually teaching the courses. And this is where I'm looking right now. So here is my Kajabi. Oh, I can't even get in because of the stupid Google. So I can get into any of these programs normally, and it will tell me about how to build a course, build a website, build a community, and have all these terms. I will say that in my own world, and I'll show this to you. So I'm just showing this from a user perspective. This whole page that I'm showing you right now is built in Kajabi. So this is a Kajabi page that I built, and this leads people to kind of the action steps. It really is simple to build a Kajabi page, and it really is simple to build a place where people could land and they could hear it. Other things that are capable of doing on the Kajabi page is, so this is how the store looks. I'm just showing you some of the things that you could build. So you could build your store. This is all within Kajabi, and honestly, it was click, 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 and there you got it. It just click, 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 and you get it like this. really simple to do. The other thing about Kajabi is I was able to, those of you who have heard about the directory of certified virtual presenters, this again is built in Kajabi. I could click and click, and then I'm able to put people's names. See, I couldn't do this for myself. I mean, I did this by myself, but the technology, the understanding behind the scenes, I couldn't do it. So there I'm able to click on Evie and on her website, or Donna, and go to her website. Either one of these would take me to her website. Again, this was all designed through some systems within Kajabi. Then I was able to, it was interesting, you know, do you do a keynote speaker page? Well, this is what I did, so that people can find one kind of page. And we've been playing around with it because everything changes all the time, correct? Everything always changes, and you want to be able to show the different changes, and you want to be able to update videos and testimonials. You want to be able to change things. But this was really an easy way to share information about yourself, right? And then I got a little bit confused because people wanted to know, well, what's your bio? What's your bio? So we made this page just about the bio. And again, it all kind of connects, but sort of kind of connects. I have to fix those up a little bit. Someone had called me like, oh, I didn't know that you knew how to speak about, that you knew diversity. Well, yeah, I do. So this was our diversity leadership page so that people understood who and what we present. So I'm looking for one of the things that I was looking for, and we really haven't done the blog. One of the things I'm looking from you, for those of you watching, is what is your questions that you have? What are the questions that you have today about Kajabi? What are the things that you want to know about Kajabi? So you can share that in the comments section. I know that Jody is coming on, but she got bogged down with something. So what are the things that you love about Kajabi? Share your stories. Those of you that are using Kajabi, share your stories. What are you loving about Kajabi? What are you loving about the work that you're doing? Share some successes that you're having with Kajabi. Go ahead, put it in the comments so I could respond to you, and I can talk to you about and celebrate you, maybe even bring you on camera. So share some of the things that you're doing with Kajabi. So this is what's really interesting as I'm chatting and talking to you. I showed you some of the things about Kajabi, but let me share something that you may not be aware of, which I personally am loving. So you might not even recognize that in Kajabi, that you've purchased a lot of things. I'm looking at my phone while I'm talking to you, so excuse the eyes. I'm just looking for my Kajabi app. Okay, so there's something called, and I think I've shared this for you in the past, but there's something called, can you see that? The Kajabi app. The Kajabi app, you could go to your Apple store, you can go to your Google store, and you could download the Kajabi app. When you download the Kajabi app and you open it up, this is really interesting. Oh, I didn't realize I was still sharing my screen. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so this is the Kajabi app. You download it. You download it on your Google store or Google, whatever. So then you press this. Watch what happens. If I press my app, it opens up like this. And when it opens up like this, so I love Abraham Hicks, so that's opening to my piece. But watch, if I press here, okay, well, I have to look at it while I'm doing this. Okay, if I press here, here's what's interesting is I didn't even realize I had purchased so many different things that were housed in Kajabi. And a lot of you have been purchasing things and you didn't know that they're housed in Kajabi. So there's Story, the book I had picked with Kelly Swanson. Well, it shows up in my library, which is awesome because I can then go on and I'm able to see, information that I've purchased with her. And if she posted any updates, I'd be able to see any updates she would share about that. It's very, very, very cool. So if I go back and I'm going in, let me share with one of our, Lisa and Ryan and I had talked, I had put Summon in the box. I didn't remember that I did this, but I had it. And then if I go into her Summon in the box, this is kind of cool. All right, let me just go Online Summit. Okay, so this is her promotional to create. How do you create an online summit promotion? And everything is now on my phone. Now, I don't even know this woman, but I just want to share what this person did. So here she does start here. Here's information for me about what I should be doing, where I should go. Again, down here, there's a comment. So let's see, I could press on these. I want to make sure that you could see this. I could press on these comments. I thought I could press on these comments. All right. I can go to, let me switch it over. I'll go to, if you see on the bottom, it says updates. The middle part says product. And then the other says search. So I could search within it. But I can click on updates. Does she have any updates? No, no announcements made. So I'm learning now because I realize if I don't put announcements from the products that people have, they don't even recognize that they could get those products. This is fascinating for me. And for those of you that have it. So let me just go back to this program. Okay, so I press within the Online Summit. This is another one of her sections that's in her Kajabi course. She's posted information and details for me to use, including downloads. I could get the transcript. I could get the slides. One of the things that she's done then here, I can click. This is all happening on my phone through the Kajabi app. And I think it's really, really important.
We're going to cover promoting to your audience, leveraging your speakers and affiliates, and then.
So what I love about this, the app, is that I'm able to get everything I've purchased from a particular person, and I could find them all. So I could go in to everything that's being shared. I went back to the same thing. Okay, so let me just go back. You think it's easy doing this stuff you think it's easy for you to do this stuff from going on. It's not so easy. No, it's not so easy. So, here's a perfect thing. Okay, so I purchased in Black NSA. Can you see this? Okay, Black NSA, I had purchased the thing. This is what they did at Black NSA. So I could click on Black NSA. It leads me to this community. This is the library of the Spring 2020 Mastermind. I'm able to go in through here. Now here's what's really interesting. So for me to get started, it says, welcome to the Mastermind. Mastermind member resources. I have a facilitator guide. I have the success formula. I have affirmation guidelines, manifestation oath, member success guide. And I have every meeting about what we're going to be talking about going through this. Interesting, right? For some of those people that are my mastermind, maybe I need to do something like this. Then let me go back to the top. If I go and click here, let me go click with my other finger. So here is kind of their first lesson, right? Lesson 1, first things first. Tells me the dates, tells me where to go, tells me how to join the Facebook group, and all of this is in Kajabi. So I guess today's biggest thing is, are you using the Kajabi app? Are you using the app to get the information that you want to have? And are you using it today? So I'm curious because I do buy from Abraham Hicks Publications. I have purchased this. I'm wondering if there's anything in here that I need to go. So she just does programs every week, and it gets loaded up onto my app. It's not a course. It's not a podcast. In that I paid to have her share her wisdom to me on a monthly basis. This is a really easy product to create. It's making me think again. This is a really easy product to create. So you do your lessons and then you just post it, and they pay to receive it. That's very, very cool. Oh, see, and here's what they do, which I love it. So remember the other people we went on where it's this thing called updates here, this little button. Everybody else didn't have anything, but this is a very, very structured organization. They always put in announcements. Look at that. So that they're seeing and sharing what's coming up. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So anyway, I just wanted to give you all an insight and information about this and to let you know what's going on with Kajabi. See you all later. Take care.